everyone, and welcome to our weekly how-to video. My name is Lori McNorton, Floral Design Coordinator for Florist Review. I'm Super Floral, and today we are going to design in a cube. So I know that sounds very simple, but we're going to put a little bit of flair on it. So I do have this mercury cube, and I do have the water that has the preservative in it. So first of all, I just want to make a grid. You know, sometimes you think that the cube, this has to be this small little moundy, and we're going to do something a little bit different. And I am so over the red and green and white, so I wanted to bring a little color today. So with that being said, I have kind of a little bit of a coral touch, our Pantone color of 2019. So thought, what better way to introduce that? And it's just touches of coral, but it's some color, and I'm ready for some color. Before you know it, we're going to be heading back into reds again with Valentine's Day. So, all right, I'm done with that. Okay, so I just made a very simple grid, and then we are going to use this beautiful blue hydrangea as our base. So I'm going to take a couple of those petals that'll be down in the water off. And we are going to insert that. We'll cut this a little bit shorter. Now I'm going to kind of put this over to the side a little bit. It doesn't have to be right smack in the middle. Sometimes we use hydrangeas as a base, and then by the time we're done, you don't see the hydrangea at all. And that's what we don't want to do. So I have a beautiful oriental lily. Just kind of show you what I've got. Some dianthus and sweet williams, and this is where I thought we'd bring in a touch of the coral. Along with that, I have some beautiful delphinium. And then to kind of bring in a little bit more of the coral, everybody still has the seeded eucalyptus and the silver dollar eucalyptus, and it's beautiful and I love it, but you just need a change. So I thought, well, I will just take some tint. I took some uber matte salmon, and then on top of that, I put some wild rose just for flower. And just so we can kind of get a little bit of the coral again to kind of bring out the sweet william. So that's kind of what we've done with that. So we're still using the seeded eucalyptus and the silver dollar eucalyptus and all that, but you can add a little bit of color to it and just, you know, jazz it up a little, because everybody has been seeing it for the last couple months. So, okay, well, let's get this rolling. So I'm going to cut my lily and insert it kind of on the other side. And that's why I'm saying, you know, I kind of want the lily on one side, the hydrangea on the other, so that way we don't hide our flowers. Sometimes it's easy to use it as the base and, you know, tuck our flowers in, and we are going to do that. But also, we're going to make sure that all of them are being seen and showcased. So, and again, like I said, we're not just going to do just the little mound. So I'm going to shoot my delphinium out to the side. I love blue delphinium. I have a couple little pieces here. And then I have this little bud, and let's go this way with that. I'm going to try and keep this out of the way, so I don't know, Ralph, which is the easiest way to put this? Okay, here we go. I didn't want to block the view. And let's add our coral, and I'm going to do the dianthus kind of in a group. So I'm going to put some out front here. Again, I'm going to make sure that my hydrangea shows. and continue it in the back here. Now let's add some of our painted, tinted Silver Yeek. Again, we're going to just kind of shoot this out. Little piece in the middle there so that we see it throughout the arrangement. Maybe a piece out front here. Ooh, pretty. And a couple little pieces here. Let's take those off. And everything to look fresh. All right, so we can leave it like that. And then, you know, the corals, they're going to show you all colors that coordinate with the corals. So I brought in a little bit of a peach. And I'm just going to leave a little tail, maybe 2 loops. I mean, we could go around the cylinder, or we could just add a couple looped bow with some tails because I want to extend this out. And this is going to make the arrangement look like it's more expensive. I mean, we could do this all real close in, but just look at the size of the arrangement we have just by leaving it out and giving it some space. Put this on a wood pick. Ooh, my tummy. Can you hear that? And then I'm just going to insert it right in here. And again. Just work that in. Tie that off if you want. Let's see. Let's bring this around to this side a little bit. Sometimes it's hard when you're seeing the front of it and I'm not. But just a little ribbon treatment in there just adds a touch of fun and texture. It's got a little pattern in it, so it makes it a little bright and colorful. All right, see how simple that was? There we have it. Thank you for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe to your Florist Review magazine for the newest designs out there. Thank you so much. See you next week.